This video will explain the principles of Kstyle and serve as a tutorial for basic Kstyle movements. Before you watch this video, I highly encourage anyone who is currently using the default key bindings to change it to a more optimal configuration. I have a very brief video on the most optimal keybind configuration, which you can find here. Kstyle is using animation cancels to reduce the amount of time it takes to perform another action, and thus speeding up your gameplay. But first, what is an animation cancel? Whenever you make an action such as a jump, a slash, or a dash, it has a certain time where you're stuck within the animation and can't make any other action until it is over. However, certain actions can be interrupted by other actions while the actual move still happens. But the animation of the action you use to cancel the first happens instead. A dash can be cancelled by a slash. Note that your dash stopped short and you can put out a slash. Typically, you don't want to cancel a dash with a slash on the ground because it restricts your movement. A slash can be cancelled by a block. You can even hear the slash still going through, even though the animation has been cancelled by the block. We can even verify that the slash is actually still there by standing towards a wall and repeating the same animation cancel. Slash, block. Additional animation cancels that exist are a slash while in the air can be cancelled by a weapon change. A slash while in the air can be cancelled by a dash. A wall jump can be cancelled by a slash. A wall run can be cancelled by a slash. A weapon change can be cancelled into a weapon change. The reason why I didn't include jumping being able to be animation cancelled is because all actions can be done while jumping except for flipping. Jumping has no startup or ending animation frames that you're stuck in. That means while jumping you may dash, slash, shoot, block, reload, and change weapon at any point. So, let's apply some animation cancelling and link several actions one after another to create some interesting movements. First, we'll apply the principle of wall jumps being able to cancel by a slash. Jump, slash, dash. You can also dash, slash, jump. Since we can cancel a wall jump with a slash, we aren't locked into finishing the entire wall jump animation. And with the ability to cancel a slash with a dash, we can move towards the wall and jump off it again. We can keep doing this to climb walls. This is much more effective than a vertical wall run or jumping from a hang. The Kstyle name for this movement is, well, you probably guessed it, a wall climb. Let's take another look at another animation cancel. In guns, shotguns have really high delay in between each shot where you can't shoot the same gun until that delay is over. However, since we can weapon change to cancel the shooting animation, we can reduce the time of the next shot by changing to the second gun we have, because the delay applies only to the same gun. Shoot gun 1, switch to gun 2, shoot. See how that's faster than just waiting for gun 1 to fire the second shot? Again, since we can counter a weapon change with another weapon change, we can do it again. In fact, we can keep shooting, then weapon changing, until all of our clip is empty. Repeatedly shooting and switching weapons is called Swapshot, or swap shooting. Notice something though. If we just keep out the first gun, shoot, and then hold down the right mouse button, the gun will keep firing. The gun will actually keep firing until the very moment the fire delay is over. While not an animation cancel, this will help us with the swap shot, as we don't have to keep clicking in order to fire. We can just hold the fire button and switch normally. Now, after shooting, when we switch our weapons, the next shot will be fired instantly, because we are holding down the fire button. We'll get right into this one. Jump slash gun 1. Notice how even though we slashed, changing to a gun cancelled the animation. Just like the wall climb, the slash still goes through, and we can verify this by standing next to the wall to see and hear the slash. I bet you're already wondering if it's possible to hold down the fire button when we slash, so that when we switch to the gun, it fires instantly, just like in the swap shot. Well, you'd be right. And, because we can cancel a weapon into a weapon, we can go to gun 2, transitioning seamlessly into a swap shot. We can even apply this movement as a part of a wall climb. You can't slash by shooting a gun and then switching to sword. The last movement we'll learn in this video will be the Flashstep. The Flashstep is an incredibly good movement for traversing the map, as it's very quick. It's also a good movement to do when readjusting aim and repositioning. A dash can also be placed at the end of a Flashstep. This is considered a variation, and we call it Advanced Flashstep. The dash at the end, like all dashes that come right after a slash, is silent. If you alter the Flashstep slightly, the movement is the preferred method to climb walls, even more than the wall climb itself, because cancelling the slash with the weapon change is even quicker. The Flashstep is probably one of the most important Kstyle movements, because almost every other technique you'll learn will be based around or have the Flashstep in it. As you become faster, you will consistently input moves within the same frame, or 1 to 2 frames of each other. This is okay, and actually encouraged once you can easily perform the movement slowly. This is the basics of Kstyle, and you should practice all of the movements in this video. along with all animation cancels individually. There are more animation cancels and movements than just these, but practicing everything in this video will give you a solid foundation for more advanced techniques. Try not to do all the movements in full speed. Start slow. If you have any difficulties, try to find where you're having trouble and focus on that particular aspect of the movement. It'll take some time and it'll be difficult at first before you can do the movements at full speed. But with conscious and directed practice, you'll find that eventually what you couldn't do the days before, you could now do with ease. Just keep practicing.